Welcome back to Heja BVB TV. Today we're talking about Dortmund's first game of the season in the DFB-Pokal against RV Essen. I'm not German, I'm sorry. I'll start with my exclusive starting XI prediction. Since Dortmund had a very interesting transfer summer, the starting 11 looks a little bit different. In goalkeeper, I decided to have our reliable dishwasher, keeps everything clean at the back, no matter how dirty it gets. Then in front of the goalkeeper, the back three, we're gonna have the frying pan, the toaster, and the saucepan. The frying pan is on the left, solid and tough. Central center back is toaster, reliable, pops up when you need him the most. Saucepan just holds it pretty good together. Then in the midfield 5, left wing back is a spatula, flexible, covers every inch of the flank. And then the more central midfielders, I picked blender, kitchen knife, and whisk. Those feel are pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to explain why. The same goes with our right wing back, which is the rolling pin. Then our lethal front two, the microwave, and the air fryer. Can't live without those. In all seriousness, I think Kovac is still gonna stick to the 3-5-2, even though we don't have any central defenders left, basically. I think Kovac is gonna be in goal, obviously. Benzabane as the left center back, Anton as the central center back, and then the right center back I'm shifting between two. I'm shifting between Rierson and also Filippo Mane. I hope it's gonna be Mane and some good starting minutes against a lower division side, but I think Kovac is gonna stick with Rierson and then put Koto on the right flank. On the left is obviously gonna be Svensson. I don't think there's anyone that's gonna debate that. In the midfield, I personally want Nemecha, Job, and Gross. Those are my midfield three, those who I cherish. But I believe Kovac is gonna stick with Brandt. I think Job is still gonna play. So Brandt, Job, and then the third one is a little bit of toss-up. Maybe Sabitzer, maybe Gross. I'm gonna stick with Gross since he's been playing a lot during the preseason and Kovac seems to favor him a lot. As for the two forwards, Girassi is the obvious one. The question is whether he will be partnered up with Adeyemi or if he will be partnered up with Bayer. Bayer was very good in the offense. He was the only one that scored a goal against Juventus in the preseason, while Adeyemi was very good at pressing and his overall defensive game was very good. I think Kovac is gonna stick with Adeyemi and Girassi and have a strong start to the season, hopefully. Now, as for how the game will go, I don't want a close game. I want Dortmund to have a pretty dominant game. All respect to our RV Essen. I'm just gonna call them Essen. All respect to them, but this season they have played 2 games and drawn both of them, and they're on the 3rd division. Dortmund should not have a problem with that at all. But we all know how Dortmund play and how they are. So I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow became a close game. Maybe not perhaps in the style of play. Dortmund will probably have more ball possession, more shots on target and so forth. But at the end of the 90 minutes, the score might be closer than what you'd want or believe. I think Kovac is gonna start with a pretty strong 11. As for the defense, our defense will probably be a little bit shaky, since perhaps Rierson or Mane will probably fill in Süle's shoes, which Kovac previously hasn't planned. And by the way, I don't really know Essen. Last season they came 3rd in the... No, not 3rd. They came 8th in the 3rd division. So a mid-table team even in the 3rd division. But we have seen some upsets in the DFB Pokal. Just let's hope it's not against us, please, in the first goddamn match. So, what do I think the score will be? I believe Dortmund is gonna win by 3-1. 2-0 first half, then 2-1, then 3-1. Girassi will have 1 goal, Job will have 1 goal, and Karim will have 1 goal. The team will share the goals a little bit. Dortmund rarely keep a clean sheet against any opposition. It will probably be a silly goal. But anyways, I believe that Dortmund will comfortably beat or at least should. So yeah, let's hope for the game that we don't see any upsets. Please. And by the way, I'll be streaming the watch along between Dortmund and RVSN for this game on YouTube, so you're free to join. It'll be my first stream, so please don't be mean. But anyways, like and subscribe. I'm Harris, you're watching Heja BVB TV, and we'll see you in the next live stream. Goodbye and take care.